Stephanie Monroe.
Hi, J-Rod.
You know, we're in this beautiful place, Lake Wappapello, which is the home of Music for the Mind, now going on its third year, fourth year, fifth year.
First year was a one-night benefit, and now we've done 4 years, 2-day benefit.
Yeah. And you know what strikes me about this festival is that in such a short amount of period of time, you know, bands want to play here.
Yeah.
Bands want to play. It's like the buzz.
It's a great place to get away and be in nature and be with great people.
I mean, it's beautiful, and also the mental health element. But that's what strikes me the most. That in like 5 short years, Steph, you're creating something that people ask about and talk about, and artists talk about, and it's like, oh, that Music for the Mind festival in August, and you know, like an artist wanna come and you pay them, like you don't pay them like a lot like other festivals. Artists want to come, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm very fortunate that established bands, especially Maggie Rose, they're very good at working with me because they believe in what we're doing. They believe in what we're providing love offerings for in the cause. And like you said, it's a great getaway for them as well. It's a great mental break for the fans as well. So
yeah. And I mean, mental health, obviously we've talked about this before, and it's such a paramount issue. Tell me a little bit about like where the money goes, or like what you do, or like, you know, how you kind of invest that.
Absolutely. Our money goes to people that have been through trauma or battle with mental health. So it's all over the place. We've helped people that have had houses burned. We've helped people that have been sexually abused.
Yeah.
We've helped students. I'm a high school art teacher. A lot of my students need help because their families don't have insurance to provide therapy sessions for them. So mental health resources for my students at school, students in the county and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
But a lot of mental health benefits for the students that I teach, and it provides them therapy sessions that they normally would not get. And because a lot of school districts now are getting in-school counselors, they're able to get their counseling done while they're at school.
Mm-hmm.
And then then they don't their families don't have to worry about the cost of gas or taking off work to get their child to therapy.
Yeah.
And then we also help some of our musicians that have been going through some major health issues that need help. And there's just a gamut of ways that we're helping the community. And also the biggest thing is breaking the stigma that surrounds it and opening that up so that students and people in the community feel more comfortable DMing me, messaging me, and asking me, hey, you know, my nephew is going through a hard time right now. He's dealing with depression or this or that. Who would you recommend that you go see? So I've kind of become a little bit of a director as far as getting people to the right therapist and opening up that avenue. And I'll be like, you know, if you don't like them, it's no problem. Come back to me. We'll find somebody else. It's just an added resource for people that are in need of that help. And we've also helped some recovering addicts that need programs to finish out because their insurance has run out. So we're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Steph, I mean, that's great. And you know, the years that I've been coming here, one of the things that strikes me that I love is like the community, how they come to this festival, and there seems to be almost like a multi-generational thing. Like you start seeing kids that were like little kids, and then they're like, you know, almost tweens or something.
Yeah.
And people come, and it's like, it's becomes like a community, right? Like people get to know each other. They make friends here.
Yes. It has been such a cool thing to see some regulars attending.
Yeah.
We have a couple from Indiana that drives the King family. They come over every year, and some that come from Texas and Arkansas. They've just become part of our family here. And everybody that comes here, the love, it's just a special time. Like you said, it's cross-generational. A lot of people think that this is going to be for a younger generation. Well, it's family and people that are middle-aged mostly that are here. I love seeing the kids come, and especially my own and my friends' kids. They love being part of it. And so I think it's great that they're seeing the love and inclusiveness and the advocacy for mental health, and it will open up avenues for them to be able to talk about their struggles easier.
100%. 100%. And I mean, we'll talk about the lineup. Let's talk about the lineup. But this is a festival of musical moments. Have you realized that? Like, I think because everyone is like in such a loving environment, there's not that like corporate, like, or like, curfews or anything like that. There's always like magical musical moments.
Yeah.
You have like Maggie Rose playing the B-52s.
Yeah.
Combining with Paul McDonald.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, like, were you there when that happened?
Right. And last year when Maggie and Alan Thompson from Lady Couch set in with 30 Dozen Brass Band and Keisha.
Exactly.
And they did All Fly Away. Yeah. That was a huge, there's still people talking about that.
That's right. You will almost fostered like a gigantic jam session.
Yep.
Where like everyone is involved.
Yes.
It's a very unique thing.
At the end of the night, we definitely have the waltz vibe going.
Yeah.
So it's like a family jam at the end.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
How would you describe kind of like the eclectic lineup that you always choose? Because, they're always amazing. You have great musical taste. But how would you kind of like categorize,
For me, it's most important to not have to stick to one genre. My personal music taste is a lot of genres. I don't hone in on one genre.
Yeah.
I love them all. I respect them all. So whenever I go and pick and choose, obviously I've been fortunate enough through people like you and my Nashville family to meet a lot of these bands and to hear them, where people in this area are not typically exposed to original artists in their musicality.
Yeah.
It's very important to me. This year is a big year for us because the lineup, every single one of my bands and artists have performed and graced the stage at the Grand Ole Opry.
It could almost be like the Grand Ole Opry comes to Music for the Mind Festival.
It's amazing. Paul McDonald just did his first appearance.
Yeah,
He's coming back for his second. And Brit Taylor was there last year, and I would imagine with her talented bluegrass skills, she'll be invited back. I can't imagine.
Same with Adam.
Yeah, Adam, incredible musician.
Really some incredible music this year.
He just helped her reproduce Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah,
and I had no idea that he was also, a producer. So
yeah, it was his first time.
Extremely talented, and all of them are.
Pryor Baird's having a great moment.
Pryor Baird's, yes, and he's getting ready to release another song, I believe.
Yeah.
Soon, this week,
maybe. He's having a great year.
Yeah.
Maggie has played the Opry, I think, going on 110 times now.
Right.
Yeah.
And her new tour and her new album is, it's incredible how many people connect with that album.
Spectacular album.
Yeah.
No one gets out alive. But yeah, Paul is also in for a big year.
Yeah.
Like all these artists that are playing, Adam, Paul are.
And Drake is released as well. All of them are releasing new. It's really fun and exciting to have.
Exactly. And of course, Drake White, one of my original Nashville pals. It's an incredible lineup.
Yeah.
It's an incredible lineup. Yeah. There's going to be some incredible musical.
So we have bluegrass and we have Americana, we have rock and soul. I wouldn't necessarily categorize Drake as country. To me, he's more of like a country soul.
Yeah. Country soul.
I think a lot of my lineup choices don't really fit into a genre, and I think that's what draws me to them the most.
Yeah.
Because I like it all, and you can pick up inspirations in different genres from every single one of them.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful thing what you're doing, Steph, and I think you're creating something. We're talking about the live music environment of Cabra. It's not the easiest of times for many music festivals.
Right.
But I think when you're doing something not just for profit, but also because it pulls you, you're not just pushing.
Right.
It kind of gets you through, you're creating something long-term.
Yes. And anyone that's close to me, I'm sure gets tired of me constantly talking about music and the festival, but it's my passion. It's what drives me. In so many more ways than I could ever explain.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about where we are. Right? Let's talk a little bit about where this location is. When people ask me, I like to say, and maybe you can correct me now for good, because I don't know what else to say. I like to say it's 3 hours from Nashville, Southeast Missouri. It's very close to St. Louis.
Yeah.
That kind of the way I just blurted out.
It's a very great location because we're typically located right in between Memphis and St. Louis. Okay. And then you have Nashville that is also
very easy to get here.
Yes. And then you have Springfield, Missouri. You've got Jonesboro, Arkansas, that's only 2.5 hours from here. So it's very It's very centrally located for your Arkansas, Illinois, your Kentucky.
Easy to get.
Yes, it is.
It's easy to get here.
Yeah.
And people can come for one day, which is Friday, or they can come both days, Friday or Saturday. If people come both days, obviously it's a beautiful camp. I mean, as people can see, like there's like a lot of hotels in the area, right?
Yes. Well, not necessarily hotels, but for accommodations, because it is a small campsite.
Yeah.
They do have some camper RV hookup site.
Okay.
There is a place called Ozark Acres that's just 5 minutes from here that I have a shuttle that will accommodate. They have cabins. We have
A lot of cabins on the way here.
Yeah.
A lot of
a lot of VRBO and Airbnbs available in Wappapello.
Yeah.
And Popper Bluff is about a 15-minute drive. Fairfield Inn is, they've been great in sponsoring. I'll have a shuttle that will take them to the hotel there. There's Holiday Inn in Popper Bluff as well. And then there's also a really cool rustic lodge when you pull off Highway 60 called Bullwinkle's Lodge. I have several people that stay there every year, and my shuttle will get you here. It's no longer than a 15-minute shuttle if you're in Popper Bluff.
That's great that you're gonna have a shuttle. Okay, and another amazing thing that I love here is basically the interaction between the artists and the community with stuff like yoga.
Yeah.
Or like pancake making.
Yes.
It really feels like you're like in a summer camp with like incredible musicians and incredible other music fans. It's a very unique experience. Talk to me a little bit about that.
It's funny that you said that, because most of the artists that come in, they're like, this is like an adult summer.
It's like an adult summer. It's like great.
Yeah. So the Joy of Pancakes is coming back. He was such a hit, and him and his partner are just lovely and so talented, and they're so good with the kids.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing yoga at 9:30.
So the pancakes, before we get to yoga, so the pancakes is like it's a station, because they were last year and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, the guy does pancakes that are visually like incredible. Like
you show him a picture and you know, help him out with
kids love that.
Yes.
Kids love it. Amazing.
Yeah. And then you're just he brings a TV so you can watch it if you're not right up on the table, and the reactions that he gets when he flips the pancakes is just, everybody's just like.
So you can call Friday, catch some incredible music.
Yeah.
And then be like all kind of morning with your family doing fun stuff, and then see some more music at night.
Yeah.
In a very cool, beautiful, loving environment.
Yeah. And then we have Pontoon Jam.
Yeah. What is that about?
So we go out after yoga and pancakes. We get ready and we go out on the lake. And I have silent auction item where whoever wins the auction item can actually ride out to the lake with Maggie Rose. And then we actually have a pontoon stage already out there with musicians out there playing.
That is the best.
And
that is the best. That is the best. That is like I do this almost all year, and there is another place where you can be with like a little floaty, like dancing like a little, you know, trying to float like a little doggy while listening to Paul McDonald go, like, you know, his American Idol voice. You know, it's like it's insane.
Yeah, and I mean, that's become larger and larger every year. And now everybody looks forward to getting out there, and you know, it's free music. It's not a full set of music. So it's just like, hey, you know, we're gonna let Pryor Baird come up and sing a couple. We're gonna have, and just a community building, really, so that the artists can hang and get to know the people that are there to see them and enjoy the lake and just enjoy each other's company.
It's just a great time. And the yoga, we briefly touched on it. It's also Saturday morning.
Yes, Brandy from Yoga 10 has been excellent in supporting everything we do.
Yeah. It's great. It's tough. I've done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
For like 24 hours.
It's good, though. She does a nice mindful flow. Yeah. So, you know, your body, especially if you've been up dancing, or like you and I do, we stay on our feet a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to stretch.
And there's men and women and the whole thing, and even kids. It's like everyone is welcome, kind of thing.
We had 30 yoga participants last year, so hopefully we'll have more this year.
Yeah, totally. I love it. The vendors. Let's talk about the food real quick. There's a great like Mexican restaurant here, right?
Yes. There's a Mexican restaurant just right in front of us. Yeah. So we have that, and then the general store also has barbecues, burgers, hot dogs. They even have pizzas. We have Crab and Company, which is also one of our sponsors. They have excellent seafood. There's a new place called Tackle Box that's within 5 minutes. Grocery store. Everything's here.
Yeah, and you know, Steph, you know, in this era where like, you know, everyone is trying to get as much bang for their buck, kind of like late summer,
Yeah.
Like school's about to start or hasn't started yet. I mean, tickets are like very affordable, right?
Yes. Yes.
Very family friendly.
$30 online and $35 cash only at the gate.
Yeah.
You're basically looking at paying $10 a band, which is unheard of.
Unheard of. This is one of the best talent in the world.
Right. And children that are 7 and under are free.
Yeah. I mean, and what's the website again?
Musicforthemind.co.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And socials. What's your social?
At Music for the Mind CMO.
Amazing.
And Instagram.
Amazing. And the dates one more time, Steph.
August 16th and 17th.
Amazing. Can't wait, Steph.
I'm excited.
It's going to be epic. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here for the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from J-Rod Concert Media.